Secure, Contain, Protect. SCP-2883. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2883 is held in a small storage container manufactured out of opaque plastic. To avoid potential damage to SCP-2883, the container must be padded with standard packaging materials. During transport, SCP-2883 is to be kept in its container. Staff in charge of conducting any experiments involving SCP-2883 must have immunity to its anomalous effect. Any personnel with vision properly obscured or previous exposure to SCP-2883 are considered immune to resilient cognitive failure and are thus permitted contact with SCP-2883 outside of testing conditions. Any physical or digital copies of photographs depicting SCP-2883 must be incinerated or erased as necessary. Personnel and test subjects in contact with SCP-2883 that begin to exhibit symptoms associated with migraine, ischemia, or stroke must be treated as non-anomalous stroke patients until symptoms subside. SCP-2883 is an approximately 1.2 kilogram crystal comprised of 99.9% pure bismuth, resembling a member of the clade Alvenia in both shape and size. It is capable of complex locomotion and exhibits foraging behavior similar to members of the taxonomic genus Alhelocoma, scrubjaws, though it does not eat and is unable to fly due to its density. It is relatively docile and will not attack if handled. It is believed to be visibly inhibited, as it has difficulty avoiding obstacles in its vicinity. Visual observation of SCP-2883 causes constriction of cranial, anterior, and temporal arteries, significantly reducing blood flow to sections of the brain responsible for linguistic forms of communication, often resulting in severe migraines, difficulty reading, and cerebral ischemia. Prolonged observation of SCP-2883 will cause a temporary shutdown of these areas, though the lack of blood flow to these areas does not appear to cause any permanent damage. Cessation of activity in these areas is counteracted by hyperactivity in the visual cortex. These dramatic changes in brain activity often cause subjects to experience hallucinations and seizures. Subjects in this state display symptoms similar to victims of stroke, but are still able to control the muscles on their left side, basic organ function, and use symbol-based assisted communication devices. Subjects within this state cannot speak or write, though most subjects are capable of high-accuracy rendering of cognitive images through drawing. Drawings of SCP-2883 are not hazardous, thus this is the only safe process of obtaining images of SCP-2883. Within 48 hours, subjects suffering from the celiac condition will recover. All portions of the brain will continue functioning normally, though there is often still an increased level of activity in the visual cortex. Subjects previously at high risk of stroke appear to show fewer signs of abnormal blood flow, though these subjects may occasionally relapse into an ischemic stroke state consistent with initial SCP-2883 exposure. The majority of fully recovered subjects experience no further ischemic effects upon viewing SCP-2883, though they are incapable of writing or speaking while observing SCP-2883. Recovered subjects appear to have heightened interest in creative activities, though often have increased difficulty comprehending written materials. Exact intensity of effects varies from subject to subject. Treatment of subjects with Class B amnestics have proven ineffective in counteracting the effects of exposure, and may only be used after a subject's recovery to avoid devastating side effects including permanent hearing loss and brain damage. Addendum 1. Material Test Log. Negative test results indicate material failure to prevent effects of SCP-2883 exposure. Material: eyeglasses. Testing status: complete. Result: negative. Material: sunglasses. Testing status: complete. Result: negative. Material: camera lenses. Testing status: complete. Result: negative. Material: photographs. Testing status: complete. Result: negative. Material: photographic renderings. Testing status: complete. Result: positive. Material: drawing/visual recreations. Testing status: complete. Result: positive. Material: infrared imaging. Testing status: complete. Result: positive. Material: eyelids, closed eyes. Testing status: complete. Result: positive. Material: cotton fabric. Testing status: complete. Result: positive. Material: polycarbonate welding lenses. Testing status: complete. Result: positive. Material: translucent latex. Red. Testing status: incomplete. Result: material: SCP-3. Testing status: permission rejected. Result: material: SCP-4. Testing status: pending approval. Result: Addendum 2. SCP-2883 was discovered after multiple curators at the Art Gallery in San Francisco were hospitalized for stroke-like symptoms while setting up for an exhibition. Other curators began complaining of severe migraines while attempting to set up pieces for display. Foundation agents began to investigate after 5 more stroke cases on the first night of the exhibition. A team of MTF ETA-10 agents were dispatched to locate the anomaly, though several agents were incapacitated after prolonged visual contact with SCP-2883. Affected non-Foundation personnel and gallery patrons were given Class B amnestics. A cover story regarding the presence of a volatile chemical solvent was used to explain the incident. Further investigation into the origins of SCP-2883 found the following description printed onto a display sticker on the curator's desk. Protobird. Miranda and Tricia. Wax-molded bismuth with patina. For those who've forgotten creativity. Investigation showed no documentation of any artist or individual known as Miranda Tricia. Records suggest the name may be pseudo-anomalous. Interviews with curators not affected by SCP-2883 implied that it had been intended for part of the exhibition, as several other works by Miranda and Tricia were listed on the exhibition inventory sheet. No sign of the actual pieces could be found, though a description was found for one other Tricia piece. One more word. Miranda and Tricia. Adhesive notes, ink. For those who have forgotten humanity. The end.